Hey everybody, welcome into the shop on a Thursday afternoon. Time wasters. Whew, long day at the office. I'm always glad when I can get home, say hi to Jen, and then hit the shop and do a couple other chores and spend a little time showing you guys what's new in the shop. And of course, if I'm sitting here on a Thursday afternoon, that means it's raining outside, which it is. Rain, 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 rain. El Nino, go figure. Well, welcome to Time Wasters on a Thursday afternoon, and you're wondering what the heck is this thing on the bench? This is in for repair and restoration, and this is actually a 1959 Packard Bell, made in Los Angeles, California, in 1959, when the U.S. still made things in 1959. In California. And how do you think it sounds? You say you can't hear it? That's about all I'm able to get out of that right now. So this thing's got massive problems, not the least of which is the really fugly and psychedelic case this came into. The other thing is, this is one of those Widowmaker radios. Okay, and what do I mean by that? It has no power transformer on it, so the power is direct line in from wherever you plug it in. So if you're not careful, there's a good chance you could really screw yourself up on the possibly even electrocute yourself on these kind of units. So need to be careful. But obviously here we're pulling in a signal, and I still think we got some, we got what's called a red plating on this output tube here, but it's got some problems. It's detecting things okay on AM and FM, but as soon as I went to fiddle with it, the darn dowel cord, string, and pointer came off. What do you expect, right? I had to order some more of that string. And let me turn this off for a minute, because the worst part of this is this freaking psychedelic case. And you can see for high pain in the ass factor, this thing has one of those plugs that goes into the back, and you pull it out and it pulls the power off the unit. I guess it's okay if you're for safety's sake. I guess that's how I got a Underwriters Laboratory approved. Whoop-de-doo. Anyway, guys, the things had multiple cracks on it. I think that's why they put the fugly psychedelic paper on top of it. But I've been going around and fixing cracks with the epoxy, the two-part epoxy here, and I think I'll be able to sand that down real good. I've had cracks on the side in here. This thing might look really nice if it can be fixed up nice. I had to put a patch on the top of it. It was so bad up there before I even dare try to remove the paper. And the reason I want to restore this is a lot of these tube radios made in the US, they're getting kind of scarce now to find. And I think this came in for the grand total of about $5.50 plus shipping. And like I say, I don't have a Packard Bell, so it's kind of cool. A lot of you will know Packard Bell as a computer manufacturer, which it was. It used to be part of Teledyne Corporation out of LA. Also have another Pioneer here. I should have my head examined, right, for another Pioneer. This is the SX1000TD. And the cool thing about this unit, and it's kind of dead as a door now you can see it's been accumulating dust. It really needs a blow job in the worst way. No wonder this thing is not functioning. There must be more crud and a few burned out components. But this has the distinction of being one of one of Pioneer's first solid state units when they got away from tube units. So this is very collectible. It can be cleaned up. I received a new complement of tubes for this, not tubes, but dial knobs for this, because these are just all a mismatch of crap on here. So that's going to be coming your way. And in addition, we have a Sony way over there on the right hand side that I was able to pick up for about $5 from a yard sale a few weeks ago, passing by on the way home from work. So not sure what this one is over here. I mean, these things are really, this thing's even got a nice case with it. This is the STR6045, and it's got a nice case. Yeah, it's been all mucked up on, people marked stations and things on it, but that should be a nice project to work on. But this thing, I'm trying to just start with this case now to see about restoring that and getting that stable enough where you can actually hit that with a really pretty, either a cobalt blue or a fire engine red. And I'll let you guys leave a comment below. But have to be very careful working on this kind of apparatus. So obviously we're good in the detector section here. But we're kind of lousy on the amplification, so we might have what they call silver mica disease down here, or we could have a couple bad caps. This tube is really overheating here. You can probably see it in the light. It shouldn't cast that kind of glow on the base of it. That tells me probably some stuff's burned out below. And the longer it's on, the worse it gets. So underneath, it looks like somebody had a barbecue down here under here. And the heat is just tremendous down here. And it looks, I don't know how well you guys can see down in this area, but I don't know what the hell this thing is like. Somebody put gear lube down here or something. There's all this funky like barbecue sauce down here, and that's you know, it makes it really hard to identify some of these resistors. Like here, they're just been barbecued. They're so bad hit. But I do have the manual coming to Sam's on it, the Sam's photo sheet, which a lot of us in the industry use to get our schematics and find our part list. But we're okay over here on the detecting side. You can see how clean, but on the amplification side over here, probably these top can capacitors up here. And this can has, what does it have? Two electrolytic caps in there. I'm betting they've gone bad. Well, we can hook up an amplifier with some test leads, run a signal through there, and test some of those capacitors and see if they work okay. But that's okay. Let me so that's 3 items that are on the workbench. So yeah, this is kind of a collector's item. These 1000 TDs, these early solid state stuff. So yeah, you can see the dirt situation in here is amazing. So I don't know, this must have been one of these barn deals for 40 years sitting out there. So let me show you the real good buy I got on eBay, and then we'll wrap it up today. So yeah, you can look forward to the Packard Bell unit, and hopefully that'll be a really nice restoration. That'll clean up well. This case will get rid of its terminal case of the Fuglies right now. God almighty, it's like somebody in the 60s. What were they thinking, huh? On that, really? Unbelievable. Okay, so let me clear the bench off and put the next thing up. Welcome to the treasure trove. There was a guy on the eastern shore of Maryland, Cambridge to be exact. It was, well, he died and his wife was cleaning out his stuff, and you know, not really being involved in the business except on bookkeeping and stuff like that. she basically just put it all up in one big grab bag, and I don't know how well you'll be able to see down here. This is all like probably, I don't know, I want to say 1,000 different fuses in here. And I mean, some of these are really kind of rare, and there's fuse lamps and other things that light up and fit into slots like fuses and things. And some really cool vintage stuff in here. And the more I started digging into this, I mean, this has got to be like today, like, I don't know, $300 worth of fuses. And remember, I bought this whole thing for 80 bucks. And I'm looking through, and this is a whole bag of old school capacitors. Some of these things are really they haven't been used, and people that do audio restorations and stuff, they love some of this vintage stuff. You know, some of these old wax caps and things like this. This is 82.82 farads here, 100 volts. This stuff, and there's Mylar caps. I mean, this bag itself with this stuff in it, you know, you're probably looking at you know, conservatively 300 bucks just on this stuff itself. I mean, it's not going to mean a lot to you unless you're in radio. And then there was just bag after bag of just more caps, and I don't even know. I mean, there's more stuff in here, transistors from circuit boards, from TV work. There was just more stuff. Wurlitzer, all this bag is just stuff out of organs. Wurlitzer organs. There's a whole bag of just integrated circuits in here that are probably so rare and kind of irreplaceable that it just kind of blew me away. Look at them on the sponge there. These are like Texas Instruments stuff. I was like, whoa, this is take like forever. And then got the bases, the pin joints there, take forever. And then there were more caps I've already pulled out. Big jobs here. I mean, it was just like, I could not believe it. I mean, look at these. What they call these orange drop caps down here. I mean, these are like tone caps for guitar amps and stuff. And man, these things are worth $3 and $4 a piece. I mean, there's hundreds of these things. Some of these big Mallory 600 volt DC 0.047 stuff. But the real kicker, guys, with this bag of just tons and tons of transistors, germaniums, PNP, just bags and bags and bags, and all the SK audio output, audio frequency things. So it's an incredible. This itself is probably $500 of. I mean, these are just for Wurlitzer. These ones for Wurlitzer organs, and that just blew me away. So I really have to say, that was really like the deal of the century. So I was really excited to have that, and I don't think I'll have to buy any more transistors and stuff. There's other bags in here I didn't even get to, but you know, you kind of get the gist, guys. It was the haul of hauls, and I always say on eBay, when somebody's kind of doesn't want to take the time and do the job, well, you can always get a good deal when people put bulk stuff up. Anyway, it's easily probably well over $2,000 worth of stuff here, and I haven't even begun to dig into the old resistors and all that kind of stuff. I mean, there's just so much stuff still in bags. It's kind of unbelievable. Original Wurlitzer parts and stuff. Alright guys, thanks so much for being along on today's Time Waster. Appreciate it. Always love having you guys in the shop.